couldn't take any more. Physically, mentally, I was just done. I'll tell you, 1999 was a rough year. I finally ran out of money on some projects. Business was getting rougher. Started doing more business, but making less money, it seemed like. Government, audits, I mean, it was just ridiculous, all the problems. So I worked harder and harder. You know, leaving at 5 in the morning, coming home 1, 2, sometimes ridiculous. My wife couldn't believe it. And my wife, just to spend time with me, to give you an idea, one time went to a job with me, and it was about 1 in the morning. The poor girl had nowhere clean to be, so she falls asleep in a bathtub. Hopefully she'll laugh about this. And I just remember that was pretty cool though, that to be with me, she sacrificed her sleep, and I was sacrificing my family and didn't realize it. I was burnt out, and then somebody from Faith Church said, let's go out for lunch. We sat and talked for a while, and he told me about E.S.P. I'm like, oh man, extrasensory perception or something, but no, he goes, Paul, emotional, spiritual, physical balance. And that kind of stuck with me like a scale in my head, and how can I balance that? And I thought about it and thought about it, and it just burned in my head, and I started doing more devotions and started praying more. You know, it really started to help. I started to get in balance. And I think that, I know that Jesus has been with me through this, and it's been powerful. And thank God for friends like that. The current economic times are really scary out there. I think everybody's affected in one way or another. I know that I've been struggling through my own strength again, and not exercising and working harder and not praying as much. Working. Sound familiar? And going back to the E.S.P. thing again, emotional, spiritual, physical, picture that scale, get balanced. There's hope. And what that means to me now is, it means that I have a family, most of all, in the body of Christ, that is Faith Church. And I can come to that family and I can say to my friends, I got this burden. I'm scared about this. I can't sleep. What do I do? I gotta tell you, it's great to have friends. It's great to have family. It's great to have somebody to lean on. And through this, I've grown. It was a curse being burnt out like that, but now it's the biggest blessing I've ever had. And guys, there's hope, and rely on this family of Faith Church and get involved and be part of it. I'm Paul Bannter, and this is my story of hope.